give you overall idea, right? You all please understand, you can ask me any doubt. Okay. But this will take this will be continued in the subsequent courses in depth for quantum people. And FPGA people, you will not have any course based on this one. But all the control nowadays, all the control, polarization control, beam splitting, power amplification, then basis selection, right? Horizontal or vertical polarization or diagonal, anti-diagonal polarization selection, detection, decision making, everything is in FPGA only, right? For quantum computing, only the quantum is the carrier. Okay, we will see now. Okay, this is the topics I would like to cover in this topic to give you some idea about the quantum. Okay, right. You listen me, you will get some idea how the technology is revolving from the simple communication, messenger-based communication or words-based communication to nowadays quantum communication, right? Okay. There is one paper, if you are interested, you can read. That is my paper only. 1 second, I will tell you the topic. If you are interested, you can take and you can read that paper. Just 1 minute. I will tell you the topic. You can write down and you can read also. Topic of that paper is historical perspective of free space optical communications, colon from the early dates to today's developments. I'm sending you in our group also. If you are interested, you can take this paper and download and read. This is very good from the birds-based communication, right? They on a few centuries back, they used the birds to convey the message, right? They tied the message, and then the bird was trained to go to that particular destination, and then it came back automatically, right? Because that has the character to wherever the bird can go and it will come back, right, to the same sending point. So like that, then the messenger, then the communication was revolved. So we will not go to that much origin of communication. We start from the wired and wireless communication. If you are interested, you can read this paper. You will enjoy. At a different century, how the technology was demonstrated and how the communication developed, revolved from one technology into another technology. What was the need for that? Who was the inventor of that? And who commercialized? Who proved the technology? Proof of concept, POC, proof of concept. Then who made it a commercial system? Right? All those things are given in this paper. But from that to bird-based communication into today, we have quantum satellite, right? Quantum satellite, quantum deep space communication now. So we revolved. There is a plenty of changes in the technology, right? There is a quantum of changes in the technology. Unbelievable, unimaginable changes happened in the last few centuries, particularly in the electronics and the communication field, electronics field, and mechanical field, information technology, security, defense, right? Remote sensing, underwater surveillance, underwater communication. So I can say that except the electrical field, almost every field got changed dramatically. But still the electrical generation, the power generation, electrical distribution, electrical transmission, all those things are still old. Because there is no alternatives for that, or I do not know. But people are working from the renewable energy sources, but still no that much developments in the electrical field. Except the electrical field, all the field, there is a huge amount of changes, quantum amount of changes, quantum jump we can able to see in the technology developments, right? So the power generation is still the problem. People are going for renewable energy source, right? From solar energy or from the wind. They go for the night, moonlight power generation from the moonlight and sunlight also. So all those things are happening, but not that much successful, right? That is one thing. And the second thing is nowadays people are working about the perpetual power generation. If you are interested, you can read this title also. Whenever you find your time, or maybe your coffee time, you can Google it. You can see in the YouTube, perpetual power generators. That means 24 hours it will give you power. In every room you have to install one perpetual power generator. So that will give you power, right? That means that action will happen only based on the gravitational force. Nothing is required. For all other sources, you should have some wind power, you should have the sunlight, or you should have the moonlight, right? Or you should rotate your turbine either by river water, waterfall, or your wind, right? Or you needed to have the steam, lignite, or some other things, petrol, fuel, right? But in the perpetual power generator, nothing is required, right? But the question is, how are you going to make it? Any of you heard this word perpetual power
Yes, sir.
generator?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So still people are working. There is one book. That book is exact title is Report of Useless Scientist. So sorry. Useless attempts of scientist. Useless attempts of scientist. I think this is the exact title. You can download that book and then you read. If I have, I will send you. One professor gave me when I was in PG, MTech. Useless attempts of scientists. So that book talks about this generators only. This kind of actions, perpetual actions. But still it is not successful. I heard from one place in Chennai, that fellow made the Bhagwan decoration lights are there, no serial lights. So he powered that serial lights. So I feel that much is the success we have reached in this field till now, according to my knowledge and survey. If you found anything, it is good. If you want work or you want to write any paper on that one, you can write also. Maybe survey in this century for perpetual power generation. But once it comes to the no pollution, no electric shock death, no transmission lines, no power cable, kuch bhi nahi chahiye. Like a lamp, on those days we put one lamp, that fuel lamp, kerosene lamp. So like that, you can keep one generators in your room. So they will give you the power. It may not give you that much amount of power, but it can give you minimum required power to light a fan, a ceiling fan, and 2 or 3 lights. It may not be AC, may not be your fridge, or may not be your washing machine and all. But at least power consumption is there, no? So you can save the power. So that research is still going on. We also started some work long back, but we didn't succeed because of so many limitations. We did not have that much magnetic power. That much power magnets. And then the shape we need, that we need a shape, a particular shape of the magnet. That also we didn't get in our country. So we tried to import from Japan and German, but they ask minimum 1,000 numbers order. Otherwise, they are not ready to supply here. So a lot of things are there. If you have time, you can read all these things. These are all very challenging field, right? Very challenging field. Not that much research is progressed. The reason is due to the availability of so many things, subsystems, supporting systems and subsystems, all those things. So you can see some YouTubes are there. They made some rotation, perpetual rotation. There are so many things are there, that one bird will be there. It will take like this. This action is without any battery, without any power, this will happen. So these are all the success so far. Like we are at a very below the toy level in this electrical field, right? Okay, you will see. We will continue our things now. Okay, right. Now, my dear students, this may be our last lecture in this course, right? Maybe today, tomorrow, today exam, then that's all. If chance is given me, then I will interact with you again in the subsequent semesters. Okay. Now look here. In wired communication, right? Wired before, after birds or after sending messages, right? After sending messages or after birds, we light the cable from one point into the another point. You take this may be Pune, this may be Mumbai. For example, this may be Mumbai. That means we light the cable from here to here. This is the physical cable. physical cable. This is what we call the telephone lines, right? You might have not seen such a telephone lines in your age. You can ask your father or you can ask your grandfather, mother. They might have seen such a cables. Any of you have seen the telephone cable? Not the BSNL line. In the street, you have seen, Mamata?
Yes, sir.
Are you that much old or what?
No, sir.
Telephone cable means I do not mean the cable that is coming to your instrument. I mean your telephone. From the underground fiber into your telephone or from the underground cable into your telephone. I do not mean this one. In the street, there was a post. They laid the post in the street, sides of the street. From there, they ran the cable. That you have seen? 25 cable, 30 cables like that.
No, sir. No, sir. That not.
I don't. That mean I do not mean that you. If you have landline phone, one cable will come. No.
Yeah. I seen that one, sir.
No. You are very bacha then. I do not mean that cable. So this is the street, no? This is the street, right? So there was a telephone post here, side. They ran so many cables, 50 cables, 60 cables, 70 cables. That is called telephone cables, not this one. This is your local connectivity, no? Okay, no, Mamata?
Yes, sir.
Ask your parents, ask your mother, father, no? They might have seen. Now it is completely removed, no telephone cables nowadays, right? Okay. So no problem. So they laid the cable from here to here outside on the post, right? So now, suppose you want to communicate from here to here, no, there was one exchange. I know these things. I used to do these things, but don't feel that I'm that much old, right? So suppose A is here, B is here, C is here, right? Or maybe here something you take, X1 is here, X2 is here, X3 is here. And this was the situation. You people are very comfortable zone nowadays. You are in the hygienic, I mean, you are in the very comfortable life, luxury life nowadays. But this was not the life, right? But most of the invention happens on those days only. Nowadays, we are finding the applications, not inventions. Inventions are very, very, very low in this century and the last century also, mostly, right? Okay. So A, B, C. Suppose A want to talk to X1. Right? A wants to talk to X1, then A should give information into this operator. That is called a drunk calls or book calls, right? No such a word nowadays. If you want to make a call anywhere, you are dialing the number, you are getting the link nowadays. But that is not the case before 20 years. So A will inform to this operator, Baba, I want to talk to X1. Then this fellow will say, Thoda ruko, already B is talking to X1 or X2. Then you have to wait. When this line becomes free, that means busyness is over, then this fellow will remove the jack and connect it to your phone, and then he will tell you, now you talk, right? Then this fellow will connect it to X1 and this fellow will connect it to A, you can talk. Sorry, this was the case that what we call trunk calls or book calls, right? Okay, first thing. Second thing, then the users at that time, not telephone. If you had a telephone connection, you were the richest person on those days. Like once upon a time, if you had a cycle, you were treated as a jamindar. That means you are the richest person because you have cycle. Arey, that fellow purchased a cycle. Arey, baapre. So he at that time used to give license for the cycle. Otherwise, police will not allow you to use on the road. You could get the license for the cycle. So that time, if you had telephone connection, no telephone connection, then people rushed to that house to see the telephone. Like the people rushed to one house to see the TV, right? So this is that telephone connection. Then the people know, then the users, number of users increased here and there. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A. Then they were unable to manage with one cable. Therefore, they ran so many cables to increase the bandwidth. I mean, capacity, to increase the channel capacity, handling capacity, to increase the number of cables. 1 to 5. First, I have seen 2 cables, right? Then, because earth and one main cable, 2 should run, no, because this is physical connectivity. Earth also should go there, right? 2, then 10, then 20, then 50. So I have seen up to 50, 75 cables also. While going to school, no, we used to take one stone and throw to that line. Then it will make one sound, sound will come. Because so many cables are there, no, just you randomly throw, it will hit one line, then there is one sound. Because that is a stiff line, no. So we used to enjoy, right? So like that. Okay, fine. Then at the bacha time, no, we used to keep our ears at the bottom of the post to hear the voice, whether it will come or not, because voice is going there, people are telling. So we did all those things, but we heard nothing. But that age, no, bacha class mein, first standard, second standard mein, kaisa malum humko. So we want to hear what the people are talking. Because that time we didn't have the telephone, right? Okay. So now, no, kya hota hai? So many lines was there. Then they they used to lie the post this side also, both side of the roads. Here also, then another 50 lines, no. But so many problems, like people throwing the stone and putting kapada there, right? And keeping their flags there. And then shorting them unknowingly, putting some metal rope there so that it will get shorted. So when A is talking to X1, then the B also will hear it, C also heard it. So all those things happen now. So anyway, this is one limitation. But another limitation is maintaining the cable, running the cable, right? Any wind or any rain time, then post will fall down. So all those things, because of that, and also the bandwidth, people moved into wireless communication. Right? Wireless communication means the physical connectivity is completely removed. Physical connectivity is completely removed. People moved into wireless communication. Then the so many lines they applied, right? After the so many lines, then they implemented the time division multiplexing also here. Time division multiplexing means this cable will be used to connect so many links at high speed switching. That what we called commutator, right? That commutator, decommutator. But nowadays, no such switches and all. Physical connectivity, there was a motor. High speed motor will rotate now, right? So there are 10 channels. It will rotate high speed, 1000 RPM per second. So all the 10 will be connected to any 10 they want to connect, right? Because it is working at a high speed now. So your voice will not be broken. That means there is no any loss of information because of high speed connectivity now, right? So that also didn't meet the requirements because of so many users here and here, right? Therefore, they moved into wireless communication. Then they applied frequency division multiplexing, time division multiplexing here. Frequency division multiplexing and time division multiplexing, right? So this was very comfortable because it was wirelessly communicated. Full tubelex, off tubelex, right? Simplex, all those things happened in that period. Now this is still one function. But the problem is now, you have the electromagnetic signal, right? Electromagnetic signal is typically here microwaves. Typically here microwaves. So you have some bandwidth limitations. So microwave will go from some VHF into some Ka band or Ku band, right? Ka band or W band now. Now the question is, what is the maximum bandwidth frequency of the signal? So your bandwidth is limited. Your bandwidth is limited in the sense you can use the microwave to certain gigahertz. Certain gigahertz now. Because if you go to terahertz, right, you take a few gigahertz. Because in the electromagnetic spectrum, if you go further, then it becomes the light. Becomes the light. Light matlab, the light carrier is nowadays available at terahertz, right? At high frequency now. Terahertz is like 15 nanometer. I mean, your wavelength is very, very, very small. Very, very, very small now. This we will come to this part later. So the frequency limitation is there. Therefore, the bandwidth limitation is there. Because nowadays, people want to have everything in the small gadget called your mobile phone or your DPA, digital personal assistance, right? Because nowadays the DPA becomes very popular. That will decide everything. I mean, if you program it there, that will give you your coffee time. Tomorrow morning you have this lecture, and you have this meeting, and you have doctor appointment, and you have your boyfriend appointment or girlfriend appointment or bestie. Nowadays they are calling bestie, right? In between boyfriend, friend and husband, or friend and wife, one word they coined nowadays, they're called bestie. So bestie appointment, or whatever, your children's school parents meeting, or your brother's anything, doctor appointment. So this fellow will take care. Like that mobile phone. Another mobile phone now. So you want to have everything in the mobile phone, right? That means all the apps you want to install, railway ticket booking, air ticket booking, money transfer, purchase, right? Food order, clothes order, cloth purchase, game, everything you want to play within this one now. Therefore, this instrument should have all this high data rate link, right? High speed link, ultra speed link is required now. So the two things are there. One is one instrument want to have ultra speed data link. At the same time, the number of instrument also increased nowadays now. Number of users also increased in the order of a million into million. And every instrument want to have the ultra speed data link, ultra speed data connectivity now. Therefore, this fellow cannot give you that much data rate, that much bandwidth, because it has the frequency limitations now, right? So frequency limitations. Therefore, we people moved into fiber optical communication now. So dear students, I can tell you like that the technology is going back into the physical connectivity from the wireless medium. That means wired communication. We moved from wired communication into wireless communication, right? Then again we are moving back into wired communication, where the physical coaxial cable is replaced by the fiber optical cable. That's all. Fiber optical cable. Then again there is the problem. Either you needed to run the fiber optical cable on the post, or you needed to bury the ground and then run the cable inside the ground, underground. Barabar. So now again you needed to maintain the physical cable. You need to provide the physical connectivity from this point into this point, maybe Pune into Mumbai, right? So nowadays we have provided the cable from any point into any point in the world. Lot of submarine cables are there, fiber optical cables are there. Almost all the point in the world is connected. Almost all the headquarters, all the countries' capitals, state capitals are connected through a fiber optical cable. Therefore, we can able to accommodate the high data rate requirements through using the fiber optical cable, right? So again, the issues are there running the cable, because the fiber cable fabrication is a costlier one. There are two kind of cable. One is the commercial cable. Another one is the dark cable, dark fiber optical cable, or highly secret fiber optical cable. This is a highly costlier. So quantum required this kind of cables only to pass your key, right? So, and this in this cable, the dark cable or highly costlier cable, you can maintain the polarization. But whereas you cannot maintain the polarization in the commercial cable, which is used for the classical communication, right? So I will talk about the engineering point of view, right? Professor Raghavan sir is talking about the physics point of view, right? So you need to understand both. Okay. So whenever I tell you the dark cable and all, he will give you in the physics point of view, right? How it is made, fabricated, all those things. Okay. So ultimate idea is we need to lie the physical connectivity now. Physical connectivity is there now. So here the fiber is there, because here the carrier is microwave or millimeter wave, but here the carrier is light. Here the carrier is light now. Now you need to understand, we are not going for the fiber optical communication because of fiber. We are going for the fiber optical communication because of light. Light is the hero here, because light is the high frequency, terahertz, right? High frequency signal. Therefore, you can pump more amount of data through the channel now. So this only, the light only can meet your requirements, because the next generation network will be highly by the light. If you see Whooper, so many lights will go here and there now, right? So the fiber optical cable, again, we are going back to the cable communication, where the coaxial cable is replaced by the fiber optical cable now, because the light is the high speed light now. So light and RF signal, both are traveling in the 3 × 10⁸ meter per second only. Both are electromagnetic waves only now, right? But the research was, the fiber was made first of all to pass the light from one end to the another end, right? So the less attenuation is there, because this is a very ideal medium. But whereas if you pump here 100 watt power, then if you want to measure the PR at this point, the PR is directly proportional to BT divided by T squared. That means if this is a 10 kilometer, then your transmitted power will be divided by 100 kilometers squared, right? So double the twice of the range. So 100 times the transmitter power will be reduced because of the atmosphere, I mean the free space loss. Whereas in the fiber, no that much amount of loss. Per kilometer, you will have only 0.47 dB per kilometer. This is very negligible loss. Very negligible loss. So the glass medium, very comfortable medium, very ideal medium. So you can pump your light here, right? Then the people introduced here WDM. Wave division multiplexing, dense wave division multiplexing, for all those things to increase the channel capacity over a single fiber. Then they lied 2 more fiber, 3 more fibers to increase the channel capacity. So the application is Already the light is a high capacity channel. When we increase the number of channels, you can further multiple the channel capacity. Therefore, you can meet the requirements. Nowadays, almost all the points are connected through the fiber optical cable. From exchange into your local distribution station or data center, we have the fiber optical connections. You might have seen in the road also. Side may they ran the fiber optical cable or they buried the ground and then they put the fiber optical cable. All BSNL, Reliance. So every service providers are keeping the fiber optical cable for high speed communication, high data rate communication and high channel capacity communication. Right. Now the question is, why do we need fiber? Right? Why do we need fiber? What happened if the fiber is not there? Right? Because the fiber is not helping us for high data rate or high channel capacity. Only light is supporting us. Light is the agent here. Light is the hero here. So light, because of light only we can able to modulate the data noise at the high data rate. You can accommodate more and more channels, right? So channel bandwidth is high, channel capacity is high. Everything is increased because of these things only now. Because of light, not of the this one. What is that? Fiber. So the question is now, this is called fiber optical communication. Question is now, I will take the laser source here. I will directly pump into this point. Assume that I am maintaining the line of sight. There is a line of sight to 2 points now, right? This may be 10 kilometer. 10 kilometer. So I'm pumping the light from here to here. This is the modulated light. I'm using the laser source here. I'm transmitting in the air, in the free space, right? So the light will be collected here. Then you demodulate it. You do all your receiver side, receiver chain operation, then transmitter chain operation here, receiver chain operation here. What will happen? I replaced the fiber now. So this what we called free space optical communication, FSO, free space optical communication, or fiberless optical communication, or wireless optical communication. So now the technology is going back into again wireless optical communication now. See that communication revolution. Birds, messenger, person, wire, single wire, multiple wires, wireless using antenna, TDM, FDM, then wired fiber optical cable, then fiberless optical communication now. So that what we called free space optical communication or fiberless optical communication or wireless optical communication. NASA claims that they have the ground to satellite through laser beam, satellite to satellite through laser beam, then satellite to ground laser beam now. Here the advantage is no need of laying any fiber cable. कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. You no need to spend money for the fiber because in fiber optical communication, most of the amount the service providers should spend for the fiber, purchasing the fiber, laying the fiber, maintaining the fiber, amplifying the optical signal in between, right? So that all those things are removed now. Just you keep the laser source and focus it now. You might have seen that keychain laser. Some of you might have used the keychain laser also. No, chota laser will be there, something like that. If you switch on, beam will go there. So that the power is only 0.6 milliwatt, but that can go for 2 kilometers. You understand now? So that what we call the free space optical communication. So people are working in this field now. They want to remove the fiber optical cable using this kind of communication now. Free space optical communication, wireless optical communication. From here, the technology had taken a big jump, right? Because इसके पीछे already Einstein was talking about the quantum, right? People did not realize the quantum till now. They are telling that is imagine only, that cannot be realistically implemented. So it is difficult, all those things. Whatever Einstein told on those days, there is one book, another book, Mr. Einstein, you are wrong. You read that book also if you like. You can download or you can, there may be 200 rupees only. I have that book, I can give you, anybody needs. Mr. Einstein, you are wrong. That book is there. That book now mostly talks about his arguments and his statements about the quantum. People opposed on those days, right? Many people opposed, even many top level scientists also opposed. Mr. Einstein, you are wrong. There is no quantum at all. Right? Quantum principle is not realistic. That is imaginable. But now people are realistic. They are realizing nowadays. They are chota level mein they are implementing. So we also started a big program here, spending around 250 crores at the country level program to go for a QRNG, then quantum key distribution, satellite quantum communication, then free space quantum key distributions, right? I have taken some papers. If you all interested, you can read also. I will put it in the group, right? But one USA group claims that, see, practical free space quantum key distribution over 10 kilometer in daylight and at night, right? So the USA group, this group only involved in the quantum satellite communication also now, right? So these people successfully distributed the quantum for 10 kilometer. Then an FPGA based 4 megabits per second secret key distribution engine for quantum key distribution system. So wherever you talk about the QKD, wherever you talk about the QRNG, there is FPGA, because FPGA only will select your polarization. How does QKD work? One more paper. This is very interesting paper. And practical free space quantum key distribution over 1 kilometer. FPGA is there inside. See, you can see that one also. Right, this fellow Alice Babu, no, here, not there, here. This Alice Babu, no, this is Alice, this is Bob, both are FPGA. Both are the FPGA now, right? So this is our architecture. You see here, this is your architecture: multiplexer, demultiplexer, adder. Look here, is it visible to you all? This picture? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See here, accumulator, multiplexer, exclusive OR gate, AND gate, then again multiplexer, right? Random value register. So these are all important now. So you cannot separate the FPGA engineer from the quantum engineer, because both are significantly linked nowadays now. So you needed to write all the major algorithm from here. Okay. From here, no, the technology have take. Array, I have only 20 minutes. Okay. I will go. Thoda, I will fast me chal raha abhi. This is technology had taken in 3 dimension. One is the free space optical communication, and then I mean, this is a okay, you will say like that: outdoor wireless optical communication, indoor wireless optical communication, then fiber and free space quantum communication. Fiber and free space quantum communication, right? Outdoor optical wireless communication means your beam will travel in the atmosphere so that you can communicate, right? Indoor optical communication means now almost in every room or almost in every conference call, every institute, every company, you use the light in daytime, right? So now I am also using the light. The research says that why we should not use this light for providing everything to the user. That what we call visible light communication. Visible light communication, right? Visible light communication. That means just you needed to switch on one light, then the light falls on all the place in your room. That light will give you internet connectivity. Light will give you mobile phone connectivity. Light will give you your entertainment channels, TV channels. Through light you can go for any kind of applications, right? So that what we called Internet of everything, IoE, Internet of things gone now, Internet of everything. That means the visible light, no, just you needed to keep your gadget below the light. There are 3 lights. That light is definitely fall on your instrument now, no limitations. So you can access everything now. You no need to run any cable from one point to other point, right? So that what we called indoor wireless optical communication now. So a light is there, therefore you can meet the high bandwidth, right? Then you go outside, quantum communication, right? So but in these 2 technology, you needed to pump the million of photons in the sense, suppose I have the laser source here. This is the laser source. So I have 3 mm beam, 3 millimeter beam. So I'm pumping now. You imagine if you have seen that keychain laser, or else in the Google, just you Google it and then you see the laser beam. When I power this laser source, million into million photons will come out, right? So all I mean like this. So many photons will come. That is the light now. So you know light is the particle. So all the photons are coming out here now. So many photons are pumping. It is traveling in the free space. This light is there. The light also will gives me so many photons. If I switch on this light, this light also is giving me so many photons. A wala, right? Million into million photons are coming out here now. Million into million photons are coming out, right? So now whenever I communicate here, suppose if it is traveling in the free space, there will be a sort of divergence that you can control by the proper optics here. So you keep the detector here, receiving telescope, you are collecting some number of photons or all the photons, and then you are converting into electrical signal. You are doing all these things now, right? So that is happening in the free space optical communication. or even in the fiber optical communication or indoor wireless optical communication, right? We talk about the light only. Light means the million of photons together, right? So in that case, suppose I'm sending million into million photons here now, million into million photons here. I'm capturing some number of photons. There may be the attenuation in between. So some photons will die, will be due to the scattering. If your wavelength of the medium particles is comparable to the wavelength of the light, then that will automatically scatter it or reduce its power. Understand? So all those, the reduced, I mean, the attenuated signal is available here. We are getting the photon and then we are doing it now, right? But now the research is, this is what Einstein told. The research says that, why we should send a million into million photons unnecessarily? What happened if I send only one photon? Only single photon, right? That's what we call the quantum. So instead of sending so many, I'm sending only one photon. This one guy is traveling here and reaching this point now. So whether million into million photon is traveling or only one photon is traveling, that is immaterial, because all the photons are traveling at a velocity of light, 3 into 10 power meter, 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, for roughly talking. Then 2, 9, 2, 7, 8, 5, 4 into 10 power 3 meter per second is the actual speed now. So for roughly talking, if when you round that number, 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second is the velocity of the every quantum, every photon. So that photon will travel here. Understand now? So no any change in the speed. Same speed it is going now. So why we should not use every photon to carry one bit now? Imagine million into million photons are traveling here. So when I talk about one photon for one bit, then my channel capacity will be exponentially increased. There is a quantum jump. So all the technology, there is a transition. There is a quantum transition now, right? So by sending only one quantum, the attacking this quantum, right, is highly difficult. The eavesdroppers cannot just like that do it now. Because I will not just like that send the quantum. We are going to change the polarization of the quantum, either horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, anti-diagonal. So you are going to map here. Understand now? So the idea is now only one photon. We are going to deal it in the photons at the photon level now. So that is what he said. You can do it now. Then one photon, you take one photon, right? That is called, you can generate it from the single photon generation, or else you can attenuate the light to the level from where you are releasing only one photon. So optical attenuators are there, or optical beam splitters are there. So you can rotate them and then you can generate you can limit the number of photons, means number of power, amount of power. So you can down convert it. You can you reduce the photon at different level. So finally you can release only one photon. So suppose I am taking one red color light here, 650 nanometer. Then I am sending into the attenuator. Then at this point, when I ensure that only single photon is coming, can't see the color. Because to see the color, to eliminate the atmosphere, to eliminate the space, you need to have multiple photons, right? But when you can see the red color light here, but after this attenuator, you can't see anything, though it is 650 nanometer. 650 nanometer is a visible light, right? 650 nanometer is a red color light. It is a visible light. You should be able to see the light. But when you reduce the number of photons, you can't see it, because one photon will comfortably mingle in the atmosphere and it will travel. Our eye cannot see a photon color, but though it is a 650 nanometer wavelength. Understand now? So now the important thing is, whenever I am sending one photon, due to the atmosphere or something, if that photon dies, right, then I cannot get anything here now, right? Anything here now, right? Therefore, still the problem is, what is the bit rate you can achieve successfully? What is the confidence level? What is the realistic bit rate, right? But when the million into million photon is traveling, even 500,000 photon dies in between, kuch nahi hota hai, because remaining half is there, I can amplify them. Even if I get a 1/4 of the photons, I can get the original information. But whenever we are sending single photon, we should be ensure that we should be double care is required, right? But you can't do anything in the atmosphere now. So you need to go for selecting the optimum wavelength and then optimum polarization in order to mitigate the atmospheric effect. But in this communication, it will invite a lot of signal processing, lot of optoelectronic complications now. Because you deal the million into photons simultaneously, therefore there is a tip tilt error, there is a wavefront error, but in the single photon, kuch nahi hota hai. You no need to go for any fast steering mirror. You no need to go for any deformable mirror. Nothing is required because single photon will travel with its own polarization. So in the free space, you can maintain the polarization. In the dark fiber, you can maintain the polarization. Understand now? So we are going to talk about the quantum. So the getting that quantum, understanding the quantum is not at all possible until unless you see what is the basis I have selected from this end now. Right? So you can check with so many possibilities now, but randomly choosing the possibilities of basis now. So you cannot match it. The eavesdroppers cannot attack it easily now. Even if the eavesdroppers are attacking us, I will come to know something is going wrong. So I can discard all the bits. I can go for new kind of transmission. Understand now? So the architecture says that you needed to select the single photon from here somewhere, and then you generated the QRNG here, quantum random number generator. Then this will go here, basis selection, right? Then you one more basis here, one more basis from here, one more basis from here. You select any basis randomly, then you transmit it the quantum photon. Then you get it back, do the reverse operation. You lock the data here. Then mutually you communicate through your common channel. Then this is the highly secret way of distributing the keys. I tell you, because this is a highly unbreakable, even by the quantum computer, even by the quantum. Reason is, see, so far whatever the encryption we performed is max using the mathematical algorithms, RSA algorithm, ESS algorithm. So many mathematical algorithm we have used for encryption. So which can be broken simply by the quantum computer or any parallel distributed computers now. Even one claim says that one algorithm was, see, I tell you one example reported in one paper, right? So one algorithm, that algorithm is, they said that 40,000 years are required to break one RSA 129 cipher. RSA 129 encryption standard requires 40 quadrillion years to break the algorithm, right? But that algorithm was broken within 6 months by the distributed network of computers, right? So dear students, now the attacker also is equally skilled, and they also go for different techniques to break the algorithm. So whatever algorithm you are using the mathematics can be broken easily. But in the quantum key distribution or quantum encryption, quantum decryption does not use the mathematics, it uses the physics. It uses the physics, right? So we are going to change the physical property of the system. We are not going to encrypt by any mathematical algorithm. There is no any formula. We are going to change the property of the nature, property of the light, right? Property of the quantum, right? So that is one side research, right? Another side research is, this is one side. Another side is, I am taking one light, one photon, then I am generating the pair of that photon, right? Then I am releasing this photon somewhere. So whatever the effect, whatever that photon is undergoing, the effect due to anything, this fellow will automatically take itself to that shape or that characteristics, that behavior now. So that's what we call entangled photon generations now. So entangled photon generations will change there is a quantum change in the belief that we have even today, the trust we have in the technology, or the principle we believe, right? There is a change. Everything will be changed once we realistically prove or realistically implement for any kind of applications in the entanglement photon generations, and then distribution, transmission, distribution, and for any specific applications now, right? So that will completely change all our things. So you can see that limitation. That means you need to have the attenuator, you need to operate the QRNG generator, and then you need to get back the data. You need to have high rise time. So all those things are happening within the FPGA. So application specific architectures we needed to build in the FPGA for all those optical control. In quantum, the optics is only 20%. Remaining 80% is in the FPGA. That is what we come across it. Whenever we discussed with Professor Raghavan sir, he sent me so many papers. All the papers, he says that 80% is FPGA only. 80% is in the ultra scale. That means you are digital. Remaining 20% only in the optoelectronics, optics, particularly optics. The mainly optics is for the optics is source, detector, transmission optics, then attenuator, right? Reception optics, detector. That's all. Detector. That's all. So we have achieved a 20 kilometer now. I can show you something. You people are in public media, no? TK, whenever you people come here, I can show you. We have achieved a maximum of 10 kilometer quantum link here, FSO link here, and we are attenuating now, right? You can see some of our papers and then you can read it also. But whenever you people come here, you can see all those things, all the demonstrations now, right? So these are all the terrestrial link now. To cover the long range, we should go for the satellite. I'm sending the photon here. I'm passing the photon here. So the classical channel is maybe through some other medium. Then this is only for the key distribution. So that what we called this is both are same. That means you can use this one for communication is quantum communication. You can use this one for key distribution is called quantum key distribution. You can generate the random number. You can pass through the quantum. That what we call the quantum random number generation, QRNG, right? And then this is one thing, right? Right. One is that your quantum key distribution, quantum communication, quantum random number generation, and whatever the computation we need to do here. Whatever the computation we need to do here for quantum is called quantum computation now, right? So quantum computing, quantum communication, quantum satellite key distribution, quantum QRNG generation, free space optical communication, free space quantum key distribution, right? All are related to photon level dealing, single photon dealing, single photon transmission, right? By choosing the polarizations. So now the people go for wavelength distribution also now. So multiple photons will be transmitted at a different wavelength now. So one will be 650 nanometer, one will be 850 nanometer, one will be 1550 nanometer. So like that also they are working in the QKD distributions now. QKD distributions now. So the BER calculation, I will skip it now. Maybe we will continue in the future, right? That will take another 15 minutes. So leave it now. So this is what I want to tell you now. Why this field is required? Why that field is nowadays it is coming up? Because see, the reason for choosing the quantum nowadays is we have the sophisticated optoelectronic systems, high-speed computation capabilities now, right? Because when Einstein was telling, one day the quantum computer will come, but people did not believe that days. Now it has come. Now it is, the system is working. Realistic system is there now. In the same way, when we talk about the Hertz speed computers, people didn't believe that quantum computing will come, quantum communication will come. But now we have the tera speed processor, tera speed computation speed now. So now everything is possible. Therefore, now only the situation is this is the right situation, right technology growth. The technology reached the maturity where you can talk about the ultra speed. I mean, tera speed computation communications. Therefore, the people nowadays talk about the quantum computing, quantum communication, quantum key distribution, quantum PRNG, quantum satellite, quantum terrestrial link, because those things can be realized nowadays because technology is supporting. Technology is supporting, right? So this is what I want to tell you, and just I want to show you something in one picture. With that picture, I will close because these people should go into sir lecture. So this is the 10 kilometer. You don't worry about the daytime, nighttime and all. We have the system. So just I will show you one image. With that image, I will stop. See here, this is where Alice and this is Bob, right? See this source is for vertical for 1. This source is for horizontal for 0, and this source is anti-diagonal for 45 degree plus or minus. Anti-diagonal for 1. This is for diagonal for 0. So this is attenuator, this is attenuator, this is attenuator, this is attenuator. So both are going into the beam combiner. So this is going into beam combiner. So another one beam combiner, again attenuator now. Then this is for local measurement, right? Measurement at the Alice to come to know that what was the basis I have chosen at the instant of time, right? So the selection operation of all those things are from FPGA now, right? Then this is the transmission optics. It sends the quantum outside in the free space. It travels the 10 kilometer because the light will travel in the line of sight, right? Then it couples with the receiving telescope now. Again, I do the reverse operation now. So I'm checking all the possibilities now. So if this is and this is matching, if anything is not matching, then that may be the atmosphere or the use attacks. The atmosphere will not give you that much deviation, that much error now. If Jada error is there, then there is the UV droppers, right? You can discard all those things and you can go for new things. But if droppers are again and again doing it, then you should go for changing your location or changing your protocols now. So that is there already in place, right? So that means if they are attacking you is equal to the breaking the existing link, the broken up of cutting the fiber cable is equal to the continuous attack now. But in this case of things, no physical medium, just I can change the telescope somewhere, from there I can distribute the key. You got the idea, no? So to attack this kind of free space key distribution, you should know the path first of all. It is invisible to you, but the people will come to know where the fiber is running easily, because you got to bury and then you got to lie the cable, and in between you should have the boost up stations, amplification stations, so people will easily can attack. But here you cannot attack because they will not come to know where your channel is. And easily you can tilt the channel. This is the telescope, just to curve like that, then you can communicate it to, instead of Mumbai, you can communicate it to Thane. Kuch nahi hota hai, because it is a matter of this one only. But provided you should have the optical fiber cable. I'm sorry, line of sight. So having the line of sight is the problem. Therefore, we go for the satellite. Right? You pump your quantum to the satellite, then get it back. Then you steer it accordingly, that instead of Mumbai, it will go to somewhere now. So sensing the path, because it is the pencil path. So only one guy is going here and there at the speed of light now. So that coming to know that fellow path and then attacking it is highly difficult. And even if you come to know you are pumping one more photon from there, already I play the role somewhere with the polarization. Right, the basis selection. So what is the basis IGAV selection? I only will come to know. Right? So later we will talk in the classical channel, but the enemy cannot understand because all are the photons, single photons. Understand now? So with this one I will stop. So this much is sufficient for this one. Maybe in the later courses for quantum people, we will discuss more. In your future quantum associated courses are there, where we will have the FPG also. So that courses we will discuss more.